We do not have a wolf den this year. And the reason is, even though we had boys sign up in the fall, there was no parent that stepped forward to be a wolf den leader. And Chuck and I didn't realize this till after the first of the year. And we're kicking ourselves because we as leaders of the pack, we dropped the ball. But it really, it sends home the message that the way Cub Scouts work is the parents have got to be involved. And usually in each den, one or two of the moms or dads have got to be more involved than all the other parents. And so next year, you saw the big pack, the big tiger den we had this year. We're going to have a wolf den this year. And you guys are going to see that we've got quite a bear den. So hopefully we can recruit some boys and fill that hole in the middle so that we get some bears next year and we get some moms or dads to step forward. Can I get the bears up here? Led by Cara Bear. Okay, let's get all the Bear Scouts up here and let's get the bear moms and dads to come stand behind your boys. We can put them on both sides. Need some bears on this side. Next game. We're on this side. We got one. Good. Now, to earn the rank of bear, the Scouts needed to work on 12 achievements. The achievements are starting to become more difficult and challenging, in keeping with the Cub Scout promise. You bears learned more about your religious faith. You learned about our country and our duty to country. You learned about wildlife and caring for our planet. You shared activities with your family and learned how to protect yourself and your family. You learned the importance of staying physically fit. You learned leadership skills. You learned how to safely use a knife, and you learned how to use some tools to build things. You worked very hard to complete your bear achievements. However, you didn't do it alone. You had help from your den leaders, and more importantly, your parents. We're very pleased that each of you Scouts have attained this honor and will continue your progress through Cub Scouts as you graduate to Webelos. By achieving your bear badge, you have demonstrated the spirit of Cub Scouting in your everyday life. We hope you will share your Cub Scouting spirit with the world. Tell your friends, bring them back next year. You can start as a Webelo, your friends can join you next year, okay? Now, Cara, if you take over here, I'm going to sneak off. I will be careful.
So I had a great bear group this year. As you can tell, it's really big. I think at one time we had 17 boys, and at one meeting we had 15 show up. So it's a really big pack. We have wolves and bears up here, and we even had one that completed his tiger, wolf, and bear this year. So that was a lot for him to do in 1 year, but he did it. Of course, the biggest thing I think the boys loved this year is probably getting to use their pocket knife. They had a ball using their soap, and I think that's one of the biggest things they loved about this year, is the pocket knives. I have to thank all the parents because each of the dads and moms took a responsibility for a weekend. They made lesson plans, they got in there with the boys, and it helped so much to have them there at all the meetings to help share the role of the bear leader. So I'm going to go ahead and call out the bears. Logan. Gabriel. Chris. so much, Barry.
Picture time, picture time.
I don't know if we can squeeze on it.
Thank you.
Can I get the Webelos ones up here, please? See, Webelos is a 2-year program. I need Webelos ones. Your mom and dad. Farrell and Lewis. Dad leaders. So Webelos, a Scouts. Scout signs up. Thank you. Webelos stands for Will Be Loyal Scouts, and it's the last step of Cub Scouting. It's an 18-month program where the den leaders and parents work with Scouts on a number of challenging and difficult achievements. Outdoorsmen, ready men, handymen. We learned how to survive outdoors. We went camping. We learned what to do in an emergency situation. We learned how to change a tire and the headlights on a car. More importantly, we also introduced the Boy Scouting program to our Webelos, so these boys can see what the next step is after Webelos and give them something to aspire to. We now have the honor of presenting the Webelos badge to some of our Webelos Scouts. Let me get Beryl and Lewis to come on over and tell us a few things about the Webelos ones.
You're on? I can tell you Beryl's not going to come up here and talk. I'll take a moment. A lot of the things that we did this year, first off, I'm more or less just a spokesman, as it were, because all of us have taken part in leading. We really had a difficult decision about what we were going to do as far as a den leader, so we just decided to all be den leaders. So it's not just me and Beryl. Beryl's kind of the admin person coordinating it, but every single parent up here has led some achievement or taken part in this, so we're all in this. It's not just me. We've done a lot of different things to Aquanaut, did camping, we've learned how to not kill each other with knives, we've mastered the use of hammers, changed tires, had a lot of fun. These guys will be moving up into the Webelos 2 next year and preparing for Boy Scouts. Doug Holmberg. Jason Long. Harold Fain. Lloyd Scott Russell. And Klaus Burns. And I don't see Sean Lee. Sean Lee is that.
Picture? You guys want to go over for your YouTube interview?